everyone, RG with RGFam Games, here with our inaugural video today. It's Video Games Monthly Unboxing. If you are in the gaming community, you've seen there's a lot of unboxing videos. You see a package like this in the mail, and you know what day it is. It means your boy Floyd has come and delivered some goodies, and I've watched videos of unboxings forever. I finally decided to take the plunge and then to start this channel to go on for the ride along with some other things that we want to do. But we'll get to that in a minute. First, just kind of a brief introduction. If you know us from our other channel, RGFam Reacts, we have a channel where we do music reactions and TV shows and movies. It's me and my sons, Alex and Jackson and Ben. So they pop in and out of the videos, some of the videos I do by myself. So we also want to do some gaming content, but figured we would start our own gaming channel. I'm not so sure if they merge, or maybe they do, and maybe you like both content, but just wanted to, I don't know, keep things separate so it wasn't confusing. I don't know, it sounded like a good idea. Anyway, so what we want to do with this channel, we also want to, the big thing we want to do is we want to build a game collection, a retro game collection. So a little bit about me. I have been a gamer my entire life, back to when I was born. I'm old. I was around when the Atari was around, the 2600. I had an Atari 2600. That's the system that I grew up with, starting out on. And, you know, through the years, I've had every system, every major system that's ever been out there. I've owned them all at some point. I was a manager for GameStop for many years, so video games are just, they're in my blood. And you know, as you get older, you have kids, and money is just not as plentiful. You know, you sell your old games to buy the new games, and then you get to a point where you're in your 40s, and all those old games that you love are gone, and you don't have them anymore, and you want your games back. So that's what we're going to do with this channel. That's going to be a focus. It's not the only thing we're going to do, but a focus of that is going to be starting our collection. And when I say starting our collection, I mean, we're starting off pretty fresh. We don't have much, and I'm going to go through exactly what we have here in a moment. We still have, I'm going to be all over the place. I apologize. So the collection we're starting here, and it kind of starts with the Video Games Monthly. The systems we're going to focus on are the NES, the Super NES, N64, GameCube, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, Sega Dreamcast, original Xbox, PS1, PS2. I chose those because those are the retro consoles that I still don't have a lot of stuff for. So I still got a lot of 360 games. Got some PS3 games, although we didn't play a whole lot of PS3, but I still have a PS3 in the house. We still got some games. I've got like 4 Xbox 360s in the house. Still got a ton of games. We got Xbox Ones. We got PS4s. We've got all the, you know, we don't have an Xbox Series X or a PS5 yet, but someday. So, and then there is a lot of time where I've done a lot of PC gaming as I've gotten older. So I have a Steam account that has oodles and oodles of games on it, and my Blizzard account, I think I own every Blizzard game. So I just games everywhere, but I don't have my old games. And I know you can play emulators and stuff like that, and it's just not the same. You know, I missed having the systems. I still have a CRT, a big 32-inch CRT in the living room, just for my retro console. So I have a lot of the consoles, but I don't really have any games to play with them. So as we're doing the thrift shop thing, the game hunting thing, we've been doing that. I've been hooked on those videos. A lot of contributors out there that I watch. Cincy Game Hunter, I like. The $10 game collection, Retro Rick, I like his videos a lot. You know, forever I've been watching like Metal Jesus, the Game Chasers, beat 'em ups, all those guys. I love watching gaming videos. So I thought we'd take a stab at it here too. Now, the video game monthly subscriptions, this came to me because I've heard about it, but never really thought about doing it. And then over the last couple weeks, I started watching people like Do You Nerd, Co-ople of Nerds, Back in the Day Gamer, Game Bunker Adventures, 8-Bit Glitch, and I'm watching all of their unboxings videos, and I just got uber excited. So another reason why we are here today. The types of games that I love all types of games, really. There's not a type of game I don't like. I'm not saying that all games are good or anything, but I enjoy playing games. I can enjoy the art or the music, or even you're not going to hear me complain about game controls. You're not going to hear me complain. I mean, games are what they are. I'm not going to complain about them. If it's hard, it's hard, and it is what it is. I'm sure they tried their best. It's but I appreciate games for what they are and the effort that was put into them. And if they're bad, I'll still find it's like watching a bad movie. Playing a bad video game is like watching a really bad movie. You can still enjoy it if you just aren't serious enough about it. And, if you just take take it for what it is. Okay, this is a really bad game. So I'm going to have a lot of fun playing a really bad game and see how bad it gets, kind of a thing. So that's my approach to bad games. So no game is really a bad game to me. But I love RPGs. I love story games. I love stories. My favorite series of all time, I'm a diehard Mass Effect fan. Not Andromeda. Fuck Andromeda. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3. I have 2 copies of the Legendary Edition. One for PlayStation, one for Xbox. I love it so much. Someday I'm going to have a big Mass Effect sleeve. Or one of them, I'm going to have a sleeve. I love it. So I love RPGs, love story games. I love action games. I love adventure games. I love simulation games. I love weird simulation games. You're going to see that when I go over what the collection looks like right now. And I like sports games. I'm not one of those guys who hates on sports games. I love them. I used to buy them every year. Hell, I still buy some of them every year, even for the kids. Makes me angry. So I will not go on a Madden rant right now. I won't do it. So I like sports games. But I like everything. So, that's a little bit about me. I've probably rambled on quite a bit here. So what am I looking for in these boxes with Video Games Monthly? I've watched a lot of videos. I'm not one of those people who's going to sit here and tell you, well, first of all, let me tell you about Video Games Monthly. Just so you know what it is. So it's a monthly subscription to games. You subscribe, the price is right there. You get 3 up, 4 up, 5 up, or a 10 game pass. I have signed up for the 5 up, so that means I'll get 5 games every month, unless I get a +1 or 1 up or a 2 up or a negative. Sometimes I've seen people get negatives, so that means they get less games. But the value is usually there. So, and that's very rare. But either way, the value's there. So, but I'm not going to be one of those guys who I'm going to add them all up on pricecharting.com and be like, I didn't get $44 worth of games. I'm not going to get that from me. They are providing a service to me. They're kind of curating my collection for me. So, look, I'm not looking to get, I assume that the game should have some value, but I'm not going to sit here and complain if this month I only got $25 worth of games. If it's one kick-ass $20 game and then, Madden 97, Madden 98. Okay, whatever. I don't care. I need those games too. But at least there's, a really good one in there that has some value to it. I mean, so I'm open to anything. I don't have any expectations. I'm sure some months will be better than others, but I'm not going to sit here and, there's some people like, that's not worth my money. And no, it's a service. This is cool. This is just an awesome idea. Whoever first came up with this, and if they're executing it awesome from all the videos I've seen. So those are the prices. We'll see how my box stacks up. My very first box. I mentioned the systems that we're working on, or the systems that I'll be collecting for. I am going to thrift shops and stuff and rummage sales. So I'll add those. Maybe I'll do videos. I know some people do what did you get this month kind of a thing. So maybe I'll do those videos as well. I can actually show you. So my sons went to citywide rummage sale started today, and I was sitting here at work, so I couldn't go. But one of my sons, Jackson, scored. He got Fallout 3 here. It's a really nice copy, complete in box. Got it for $2 for the 360. I'm still collecting 360 games too, but I'm not gonna make it a thing here. I got a Shrek 2, really great, complete in box. Got it for $1, worth like 10 or something like that. And NASCAR Thunder 2004, also $1, mint condition. Cool. I mean, like, all right, cool. Like, just add them to the collection. I mean, that's the name of the game. I mean, when I kick the bucket someday, I want to leave my kids the best collection they can have. So one of the different things here is you see a lot of the people who are streaming these videos, they always have big collections behind them, and they already have almost everything, so it's hard for them to get good games. Well, as you're about to see, I have next to nothing. So I want to go through the systems and show you exactly what I have. So the cool thing about BGM, you can log in and you can put down every game you have so you don't get duplicates. So I'm going to show you my game collection right now for these systems. Sega Master System. I have no games. I would love... Sega Master System was my first system that I owned other than next to the Atari 2600. The next system I got was a Sega Master System. I loved it. Ghostbusters, Double Dragon, because you could do 2 players on Double Dragon, unlike the NES where you could not do 2 players. Regional Fantasy Star, Pro Wrestling, Zillion, whole lot of good memories. Monster Boy, but I don't have any Sega Master System games. So if I get any complete in box Master System games, you're gonna see a giddy little schoolboy. My NES collection. I own 3 games. Bases Loaded, Kings of the Beach Volleyball, and Roger Clemens MVP Baseball. The only reason I own these 3 is I bought a lot off of a guy at Facebook and had these NES games, had some Super Nintendo games, and had some GameCube games. Only reason I have those 3. Otherwise, I don't have any NES games. Super Nintendo. I've got a couple more. This was, again, all part of that big lot that I kind of bought from a person. They sold me a GameCube system and then all these other games. And I got some good ones in here. I have Legend of Mystical Ninja, which is cool. Obviously, Donkey Kong Country 3, Aladdin, Lion King, Bonkers. 3 WWF games. I love wrestling. So I got a pretty good start on the Super Nintendo collection as far as quality goes, but obviously I don't have any of the big titles. There's no Marios, no Zeldas, no Castlevanias, no Contras. But that's where I'm starting from. Sega Genesis, just as bad. Now, I mentioned before I like simulation games, and I love Aerobiz. I love games by Koei, however you pronounce them, especially in the Nintendo, Super Nintendo era. If I ever open one of these boxes and I get Aerobiz Supersonic, or if I get Romance of the Three Kingdoms games, especially if I were to get like Genesis ones complete in box, or if I were to get like Uncharted Waters, oh my god, like the reaction, I'd be like a girl at a One Direction concert. I would just be screaming, and because those are like the games on my wish list. I haven't made a wish list. I don't know if you can for BGM. I'm gonna find out but I love those historical simulation games. I like SimCity, stuff like that. So I love those types of games. But if I ever get any of those Koei games, especially Romance of the Three Kingdoms, Aeroviz, Uncharted Waters, those 3 series of games, no, but Naga's Ambition too. Oh boy, I'd be so excited. Again, a lot of sports games. Tecmo Super Bowl, one of the greatest games of all time. Still would love to get that for the NES and the Super NES. NBA Jam, PGA Tour Golf. I love golf games. I love tennis games. I love baseball games. I love all the games. I love the RPGs. I'm such a weird guy. I just love everything. So that's my Genesis collection. Next is my N64 collection. I got nothing. N64 is a weird system. I only owned one briefly, and the only games I really ever played on it were Ocarina of Time, which is one of the greatest games in the history of the world, and a lot of wrestling games. And I played a lot of Madden for it. Madden 2000, I think. No, Madden 99, I think I played a lot for it. But that's pretty much, and a lot of like Cruisin' and San Francisco Rush and those games. That's what I played primarily back in the day, but I don't own any N64 games right now. PlayStation 1, I've got 3 games. Driver, Gran Turismo, Jet Moto 2. Only reason I own these games is because a couple weeks ago I was at a Goodwill or St. Vinny's. No. Yes. No? Or they had a rummage sale. No, these were at a rummage sale. Was at a rummage sale, and they're like in mint condition. I got them for like $1 or $2 each. Okay. Obviously, Driver is a great game. Driver 2 is a great game. Gran Turismo's pain in the ass to play, but it's Gran Turismo, so and Jet Moto 2 is all right. PS2 games. It's where we get a lot more. So some of these games that I have are holdovers from way back in the day, and I owned them originally. The Final Fantasy X, Guitar Hero, the Metal Gear Solid 2, Need for Speed, Most Wanted, one of the greatest racing games ever. Romance of the Three Kingdoms, right there. Actually, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8 I just picked up at a game store a couple weeks ago. I just happened to be like, they had games that weren't put out yet, and I just kind of did one of these. I'm like, Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and then I got it. So sports games, I don't really play shooters, first-person shooters, because I get motion sickness. You're never gonna see me play GoldenEye. I will throw up, guaranteed. So actually, I hope I never get GoldenEye. I mean, I want it for a collection because it's a great game. My kids love first-person shooters. I just can't play them. So, Ben 10, Alien Force, stuff like that. Back, there are a lot of Rock Band. I have all the Rock Bands for like 360. I have all the equipment. I had the Pro Guitar, Pro Drums. Love Rock Band. Sam's and Roses, the greatest Rock Band to ever live. So that's my PS2 collection. GameCube. That's all I got. I got nothing of any substance. No Super Monkey Balls. That's all I really want. All I really want is Super Monkey Ball and Phantasy Star Online and the Nicktoons games. Like I got this Rocket Power Beach Bandits. I used to play that with the kids. The Nicktoon game, like Nicktoons Unite. That was always fun. But obviously the Zelda Mario games. You want those too, but I don't have much on the GameCube. On the Dreamcast, I've got 4 games, and it's because I was at a game store, and that's what they had, and they were affordable. All the other Dreamcast games were out of my price range. So, love the Dreamcast, one of my favorite systems of all time. Nothing will top the moment. I'm getting Crazy Taxi for the first time. It's amazing. I used to run a movie theater, and we had a Crazy Taxi arcade when it first came out. I'd play that after we closed every night. But then when it came out of Dreamcast, I was like, yes. So I'm a big Offspring and Bad Religion fan. So the music was just amazing to me. But that first time hooking it up with the modem and playing Phantasy Star Online, those memories of playing a console game online. I was already playing EverQuest online, so I'd already played an online game and witnessed what that's like. But the first time to do it on a console, Phantasy Star Online, the memories, it's one of the greatest games of all time. Xbox, I've got some Xbox games. You notice I have multiple copies of NFL 2K5, because that's the greatest football game to ever live. So, and I have multiple copies of Need for Speed Most Wanted on different systems, because it's the greatest racing game ever. And I have multiple copies of Phantasy Star Online, because it's one of the greatest games ever. So I will get multiple copies of games on different systems. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2, greatest skating game of all time. If I get that on PS1 or Dreamcast, that'd be awesome. Top Spin Tennis, I love tennis games. So yeah, that's what I have for Xbox. And that's it. So those are the boxes I'm looking at. That's my collection. That's what I'm starting with. So I don't have any of the big names. None of it. And we're going to build our collection and see how it goes. So I have rambled on for 20 minutes. This has been sitting in my possession for about a good 6 to 8 hours. And it's been killing me. So without further ado, let us open up our first VGM monthly, Video Games Monthly subscription. All right. I use the scissors. I don't have one of those cool knives that all the other people have, because I'm not cool. I'm not gonna lie, when I watch all those other videos, I feel a little insecure because of the knives people use to open these packages. Now, on VGM Monthly, or on Video Games Monthly website, they always share a picture, and they showed a picture of, hey, these games are, they showed a picture that said, hey, a lot of people's fantasies are going to be fulfilled, and had a picture of a whole bunch of stacks of one of the Final Fantasy games. I couldn't tell which one it was. If I were to get one of those, I'd be pretty darn happy. So here is the box, and Floyd right there, this guy right here up in the corner, that's their mascot. And I'm gonna do this blind. I'm gonna hold them up and we'll see what it is. So this is exciting. So we got the first cut. Oh, my first box ever. First box ever. I got a 1-up, which means I'm gonna get 6 games. My first box ever. This is the regular card. It tells you to update your things so you don't get duplicates, and you can win 3 games if you post your box to social media. So we'll see if that happens. Wow. Yay, first game. Oh, there's something else here. Hold on, before I get to that. Stickers. Woohoo, stickers. Oh, they're all Zelda stickers. Got a little here's a Triforce sticker thingy, and Link, and Triforce thingy there, and Princess Zelda. Buggity Bam. All right, so got stickers. I like stickers. Stickers are cool. Anything else? Anything else? Oh, there's cartridge goodness in here. Oh, okay. All right. First game is a disc-based game. Trying to figure out where. Okay, I don't think it's in the original. It's not an original case. So let's see what it is. Can this see? Can this? Oh, it's facing me. It's an Xbox game. That's all I saw. What is it? Doom 3. All right. So I just said I don't like first-person shooters. I don't say that I don't like them. I just can't play them for more than 20 minutes at a time because I will get motion sickness. But I did play Doom, the original Doom, way back in the day, and I'll still give this one a shot. I'll play it as long as I can. When I was in high school, we would put the original Doom on all the computers in the computer lab. That Castle Wolfenstein 3D, and we'd play them on lunch. It was so cool back then when nobody knew how to run computers and you could just do what you wanted to at the lab. So Doom 3, that's cool. Looks to be in great condition. All right, what do we got? Oh, we got an NES game. NES game. Look, it doesn't matter what this game is. I'm gonna be happy to add an NES game to my collection. It could be Sesame Street 1, 2, 3s. I'd be happy. I mean, I really hope it's not, but I'd still be happy, right? So NES game is, hey, the original Super Mario Brothers. There we go. Very important to have, you know. And it's not the Duck Hunt one, so that's kind of cool. When I owned it back in the day, it was definitely, I had the action set, you know, so that came with Duck Hunt. So very, very happy getting the original Mario. I mean, you can't start a collection without Mario, right? I have played that game so many times. Even today, I got my NES Classic, or the mini NES Classic thingy. First thing I did was go to Mario, and man, God, I love that game so much. It's one of the greatest games ever. Okay. All right, what do we feel like here? All right, this is a disc-based game. Is this sealed? This is a sealed game. It is sealed. All right, what is it? Lord of the Rings, Aragorn's Quest. Very cool for the PS2. I saw some people on some other game, unboxings get this game. Very cool. Love Lord of the Rings. Haven't played this game before. I love adventure games, hack and slash stuff. PS2. If I were to ever see like the Dark Alliance games, or if I ever got super lucky, maybe Champions of Norath or Return to Arms, games I've always wanted to have my entire life and never have had them, I'd be so amazed. But I love any adventure style hack and slash games. Love them. So this will be fun. This will be opened and played. This will not be kept. No, I'm quiet. All right. We've got another disc game. Is this sealed too? Pardon my language. This is also sealed. Holy cow. Okay. No idea what this one's for. Here it is. It is upside down. What is this? SOCOM 3. Okay. So we've got wow, which SOCOM? We have the list right here. So I have SOCOM 1, so now we've got SOCOM 3. Also a shooter. Although, is this third person or first person? I've never I think I've only played the first SOCOM. So cool. SOCOM series, classic series. Again, anything I can add to the collection, especially when it's a classic series, I'm not going to complain about that. So, especially sealed. Holy cow. I mean, 2 sealed PS2 games. Crazy. All right. Another disc-based. It's another sealed game. Okay. Let's go. It is Jet Li Rise to Honor. You know, I was just thinking to myself the other day, what happened to Jet Li? Has he been anything lately? He was in one of the Expendables, wasn't he? Anyway, you know what? I've known of this game forever. I know every game. So I'm one of those people. Again, I managed GameStops for years. So I've done multiple system launches. I mean, I know all the games. I've heard of every game. It'd be near impossible for them to ship me a game that I have not heard of, even in the retro sense. But I have never played Jet Li Rise to Honor, but sealed game, and definitely check it out. It looks more like it looks like a beat 'em up. So 1-player game, cool, awesome. We'll definitely check that out. So What is this? Oh, we got a bracelet. Game over. Cool. All right, there's one game left. It is not disc based. It is a cartridge based. It was sitting over. Oh, it's a Genesis game. For a second, I'm just feeling it. See, I can tell just by feeling. I thought it might be a Master System game at first, but no, this is definitely a Genesis game. And the Genesis game is Sonic 2, and it was Beans. I got Beans, Sonic 2. So, you cannot start a collection. You cannot start any collection without these two games. So, Video Games Monthly, Floyd, I didn't tell you, but obviously you can see by my collection that I'm starting a collection. And this is the way to start a collection. You know, I mean, right here, these are two of the classics of all time right here. So very, very excited. Thank you so much to Video Games Monthly. I am so stoked to be doing that. So again, we got the 3 sealed games for PS2, and we've got the Doom 3 on the original Xbox, which that'll be fun to play. I know it's a good game. I've watched other people play it. Like I said, I could play it if I play it in spurts of 20 minutes or so, or 30 minutes. So, oh, there's one more thing. Pencil, Pokemon. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, so that's it. That's my first VGM box. It was everything I hoped it would be. I did get one of those Final Fantasies though, damn it. I was pretty excited when I saw that picture of all those stacks of Final Fantasy games for the PS1. That's okay though. I'm very happy with what I got. So thanks again for watching. So I think what we're going to do as we grow this channel, we're going to do videos. I'm not going to subscribe to any other services because I can't afford it right now. We're going to just stick with VGM. But I think we're going to do some live streams, and I think I'm going to live stream some of the games that we get out of the box every month. And we'll stream those here on YouTube. I do have a Twitch channel. I used to be a Twitch streamer too. I've done a lot of things. So I still have a Twitch channel. I just haven't streamed in like 3 years. But I used to be an RP streamer of PC games and stuff. So, but we're going to stream here on YouTube. I think we're just going to stream. We're going to focus on the games that I get from Video Games Monthly. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Let's talk about games in your collections and how you started collecting, or if you haven't started but want to start. Let's talk about all that stuff in the comments. I look forward to interacting with all of you. If you want to check out my other channel, RGFam Reacts, where we do the TV shows, we do sci-fi TV shows. I'm doing The Expanse, Doctor Who, Rick and Morty, and I do a lot of music reactions with my son. On our Patreon, we have a Patreon page as well. I'll include that link here, but then again, that's for the movie show reactions and all that kind of, or movie show, TV shows and movies reactions and stuff, and the music stuff. But you can join us there. Again, any support you can send us, we appreciate. And again, I love to interact with everybody. So I hope you enjoy this video. I'm sorry it's so long. It's a 30-minute video. Holy cow. And thanks again for watching if you made it all the way through. And we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.